Arrested 4 men suspected of flying a terrorist attack. Federal Police Commissioner Andrew Colvin says the red flag involved bringing down the airplane.
We've taken the threat very seriously. So in that itself, we should infer that we think that this is incredible and that there was an intention and there was quite possibly a capability.
Colvin says they retrieved evidence that will help with the investigation.
I don't want to talk about what we found today, and I say that because the search will take many more days. We have found a number of items that are of great interest.
And Colvin says the investigation will continue.
Early days of investigation, as I said before, we do is organic inspired terrorism. Exactly what is behind this, I think that we need to investigate further.
Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull says counter-terrorism raids were designed to stop terrorist attacks in Australia. More on stories at townhall.com.
How you doing, Facebook friends? Welcome to hour number 2 of the Steve Sanchez Show. Right now on break, top of the hour news. We are live on radio, but as I do every week, I like to bring hour number 2 live to my audience on social media, so we're glad that you're here. Go ahead and drop your comments, share this with everybody so we can beat the censorship at its own game. Make sure you drop your comments. I'm going to be answering them. Hi from Modesto, California, Terry. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate everybody. Alfredo from Bakersfield, thanks for being with us. Tracy and Michelle, thank you for being with us. Frank, thanks for being with us. Appreciate everybody on tonight. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We're talking about some serious stuff right now on the show. The first hour is basically talking about the swamp bean drain. Reince Priebus, gone. John Kelly, now White House Chief of Staff. And I have my reasoning as to why I believe General Kelly is the Chief of Staff. It's because of this military coup. It's a military coup, friends. That's what's going to happen. The left has lost their mind. And they are absolutely hell-bent on getting Donald Trump out of office. There's no question about it. And there is a shadow government operating right now. They're going to definitely want to pay attention to this second hour. Because what we bring here is the truth and nothing but the truth. Ezra, what's up, man? Sandy in Virginia, thanks for being with us. Donald Cord, what's up, my friend? You and I and producer Nate need to get together. All right. Peggy, thanks for joining us in Wisconsin. Jose, thank you for being with us. Shirley and Jeannie, thanks for being with us. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Coming back. So hang tight.
We're going to take their government back from the tyranny that has been controlling us, and that is why, again, a Donald Trump won.
Now it's time for the American people to take back their future.
This is the best talk show I've ever heard in my life.
Brace yourself, because here he is now, with a Constitution in one hand and a Bible in the other. Your host, Steve Sanchez.
Thank you, Greg Geringer. Hour number 2, thanks for hanging out. Steve Sanchez with you every weekend, the only place to be on your talk radio dial. Phone lines are open once again, 1-877-49-STEVE, 1-877-497-8383 is how you weigh into the conversation. The SteveSanchezShow.com website, Facebook, Twitter, our live stream, all and more. Make sure you jump over there, and if you haven't become a subscriber to the Undisclosed Bunker, you can do it absolutely for free. I expect you to do that tonight so you can get our newsletter, our exclusive podcasts, and so much more. And did I mention it's for free? I want to say hi to all our social media audience on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. Thanks for joining us. I'll be connecting with you as well throughout this next hour of hour number 2 of our radio show. In the first hour, we've been talking about the swamp. I've been talking about Reince Priebus gone. Scaramucci, a.k.a. the Mooch, scaring the hell out of D.C. and the Beltway. Trump is in command. Make no mistake about it. But I will tell you this, when you got the CIA director, the former CIA director, Brennan, basically telling really America that there should be a coup if in fact Trump fires Mueller, he basically said that with Wolf Blitzer. So as I talked about in the first hour, it's not impeachment talk anymore, friends. There's no impeachment talk anymore. This is full-fledged, let's remove Donald Trump physically from office. In fact, even a pastor has confirmed this plot to take out Trump. Pastor Rodney Howard Brown has said on record that he was told by a senior Republican congressman of a plot to take out President Trump. It has been confirmed that the intention is to physically remove Trump from office. He was on Capitol Hill. Rodney Howard Brown is one of the pastors that Donald Trump trusts. He's one of the pastors that have been able to lay hands on President Trump in the Oval Office, and the left went nuts and said, this is disgusting. This is nuts. We've never had anybody lay hands on the president in the Oval Office. This is unprecedented. But yet, I went on Facebook, I showed pictures of then President Obama having black pastors laying hands on him. The left has lost their mind. They have gone what I call bat crap crazy. Why do you think many leftists are talking to rogue generals on the left, wanting to create a military coup? But going back to Pastor Rodney Howard Brown, he's confirming this. He was in Washington, and this is a pastor that is not going to lie. Now, I know there's pastors out there that lie and pull the wool over people's eyes all the time. This pastor is not going to lie. He is on public record, even was on CBN with Pat Robertson, and basically said what he said again, in essence, is that a senior Republican congressman told him of a plot to take out the president physically. Not impeachment, but physically. Trust me, friends, look, this is the end time stuff, man. This is end time stuff. This is New World Order stuff. No question. Look, I've got a clip. In fact, I've got a clip of Rodney Howard Brown saying this publicly. I want you to hear this, and then let's really break down what this means. Daniel, if you can run that clip.
As high as what Monday was, Tuesday was a low, because I got to go into the Congress and spend 3 hours from 9:30 in the evening to 12:30 a.m. with one of the senior ranking members of Congress. And he told me, and of course this is what I said on CBN, but they cut it out, but I'm going to go public with this because we have to. He said there is a plot on Capitol Hill to take the president out. I said, you mean by impeachment or by indictment? He said, no, to take him out. He will be removed suddenly from office. Well, you can read between the lines. I said, look, that's not going to happen. He said, well, really, there's nothing we can do to stop it. I said, we are going to stop it because we're going to mobilize the body of Christ to pray. So listen, they started a war. You know, they are so upset about what's happening because when last has the body of Christ had access into the White House? It wasn't that way under Reagan. They might come and go a little bit. It wasn't that way under Clinton. It wasn't that way under both Bushes. And it definitely wasn't that way under Obama. But we have a president that's opened the door for the body of Christ.
That is exactly the bottom line here. This president is the only president in history that has been a friend to the Christian. Me, you, those listening to this show on radio, TV, and social media. This president has proven, not just by mere words, but by action, because he allows pastors to go into the White House. Not even Reagan did that. So friends, trust me, Donald Trump is fighting not only the swamp, he is fighting principalities of darkness that want the swamp to be the swamp. Have you ever stopped and thought about that for a moment? I'm telling you, this is end time stuff. This is New World Order stuff. There's no question about it. Now, what does this mean for America? What does this mean for America? I'll tell you what it means for America. It means that we're going to continue to see more of this, not innuendo, but downright disgusting, vile attacks. Friends, look, I was listening to a sermon earlier today. My wife and I were listening to a sermon. David Wilkerson was talking about principalities of darkness, talking about how church and academics in a variety of different mountains get infested with this demonic stuff. And he talked about Washington, D.C. Friends, are you going to tell me that there's not a sense of evil in Washington, D.C.? Are you going to tell me that? I mean, here's a great example. John McCain. John McCain. Mr. Senator John McCain screwed you. He screwed me. Screwed the American people. And I'm talking about Obamacare. All the talk that John McCain has given in the past means nothing to his globalist behavior. Mr. McCain is a liar. He debated Ann Kirkpatrick. Remember not too long ago, John McCain was fighting for his life. He almost lost his Senate seat to Ann Kirkpatrick. Fighting for his life. He debated her, debated about Obamacare. And this is my point. When there is a plague of evil that is around someone or something, they're going to say one thing and do another. Look, I've got a clip, and I want you to hear John McCain just a year ago debating Ann Kirkpatrick, who was running as the Democrat for his Senate seat in Arizona. Daniel, let's run that clip of John McCain.
45 seconds to ball, Senator. Nonsense. But the point is that now Congresswoman Kirkpatrick wants us to work together to fix it. The problem is that for the first time in history, a major entitlement reform was rammed through the Congress of the United States without a single vote from the other side. I fought for weeks and weeks and weeks against Obamacare, and they would not allow us an amendment. There was not a single amendment allowed, no input from the minority party. We were then in the minority. Now Congresswoman Kirkpatrick wants us to sit down and work together. Here's how we work together. We repeal and we replace it. And right now, it is so bad that the former President of the United States, Bill Clinton, said it's the craziest thing he'd ever heard of, Obamacare.
Did you hear that? We need to repeal and replace. The words right out of John McCain's mouth. Just like the devil tells you what you want to hear, but then the devil will get you, and he will stab you in the front, not in the back. This is John McCain. Because John McCain cast the crucial vote that killed the Obamacare repeal. Even though he said the most important thing is to replace and repeal Obamacare. And I have fought for... He's full of crap. They're full of crap. All of them. Why do you think Trump is fighting these people? It's an America First mentality. A populist mentality, a nationalist mentality. Don't let the minutia of the mainstream media and the lies that come out of most politicians' mouth skew your judgment of who and why Donald Trump is number 45. Isaiah 45 said it clear. King Cyrus of the modern times. That is who Donald Trump is. Don't you forget that for a moment. Don't you forget that for a moment. I want you to hear John McCain. I want you to hear John McCain once again tell us that we have nothing to worry about with Obama. Daniel, let's run that clip quickly.
Thank you. First of all, I want to be President of the United States, and obviously I do not want Senator Obama to be. But I have to tell you, he is a decent person and a person that you do not have to be scared as President of the United States. Now, look, if I didn't think I wouldn't be one heck of a lot better president, I wouldn't be running, okay? And that's the point. That's the point. 20 minutes later...
All right, let's go ahead and clear that clip. My point is, he made my point. You don't have to be afraid of Obama. He's a family man. He's a decent man. You don't have to be afraid of an Obama presidency. Why did John McCain say that? Because, friends, he's a globalist, just like President Obama's a globalist, just like Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan and Marco Rubio and many, many, many more. I wanted you to get a taste of what really is happening. Why John McCain voted against repeal and replace. I've got a lot more to say about this. This full hour is going to be discussing John McCain, globalism, the physical removal of Donald Trump, and much, much more. 1-877-49-STEVE is how you weigh into the program. 1-877-497-8383. Let's take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to go straight to the phone calls. Don't you dare go away. For all my social media audience out there, you heard John McCain in his own words. Don't have to be afraid of Obama. He's a good man. He's a decent man. He's a family man. No, Obama is a con man and conned his way into the presidency, and for 8 years literally divided this country to the point that we're so far into the deep ends of the abyss that we may never get out. That is who Obama is. And then he has the nerve to debate Ann Kirkpatrick and says, "And we need to repeal and replace." That's what we got to do. That was just a year ago. Just a year ago, John McCain was debating Ann Kirkpatrick. He was fighting for his life for his Senate seat. But John McCain doesn't care about you. John McCain doesn't care about your health care. John McCain doesn't care about how expensive your premiums are. John McCain only cares about his power and his globalist intent and agenda funded by George Soros himself. That's a fact. That is who John McCain is. And God bless him. I don't want him having brain cancer. I don't want anything to happen physically to the man. But I'm going to tell you this. I have to be able to separate his illness from his character. And his character sucks. There's no question about it. He is a traitor to the people of Arizona. He is a traitor to America. Sorry, it's the truth. This is ridiculous. This is what we have. We've got a New World Order globalist agenda in place. This is who Trump is fighting. And I got a lot more to say about this when we come back, but I want the radio audience to be part of this as well. All right, Chris, devil in the details. I agree. Debbie Young, Aaron Foley, Chris, and Wendy, Bill, thank you for joining us. Sandy, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with everything that is being said here. Appreciate everybody commenting tonight. Make sure you share this with everybody and keep dropping your comments. The censorship is pretty heavy, but yet we're going to keep pushing back. There's no question about it. Dennis is saying, getting some back noise. Well, I'm sorry. This is a studio, and, well, you know, do the best we can. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right. All right. Bill Penn, thanks for joining us. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Peggy, thank you. Appreciate everybody being on here tonight. Thank you. If any of you on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, want to call the show and weigh in, you can do that. 1-877-49-STEVE. Producer Nate will throw that in the comments there. And you can call and weigh in live. Even though you're just watching on digital media, you can still call and weigh in live on the radio show.
Your CDs, money market accounts, and savings accounts are all at risk. Call GSI Exchange at 800-474-9159. We have 75 years of market experience. Rated with the Better Business Bureau. 800-474-9159. Call now and get a free failure survival guide. 800-474-9159.
How many minutes till we return, Producer Nate?
30 seconds.
Okay. Nate, when I do the live read for RME, it's going to go on there, make sure you put the link. It's rmegold.com/Sanchez on there so they can download. And they can download just right there for free. armygold.com. Right.
Cool.
Now, it's more of the Steve Sanchez Show.
All right, welcome back. Steve Sanchez hanging out with you. 1-877-49-STEVE. 1-877-497-8383 is how you weigh into the program. A couple phone lines still open. Let's fill those calls. And I promise to you, this is a short segment. So when we come back from this short segment, I promise I'm going to go right to the phone calls. So keep your place in line or you'll lose your place in line, because there's a bunch of people calling, and we've got one phone line left now, 1-877-497-8383. That's 1-877-49-STEVE. Now, the establishment, friends, is really what I'm talking about here. This is who we're dealing with. And let me tell you, they never thought Trump was going to win. They never thought. They thought that Hillary Clinton was going to win, and she'd probably be an 8-year term president. That's what they thought. They never, I mean, everybody got it wrong. Even Fox News, they all got it wrong. The polls were wrong. That's why they're trying to fill your minds with collusion, that Trump didn't win fairly. But the reality is he did. And you, the so-called deplorables, are who elected him. That's the reality. And they can't handle that reality. They've lost their minds. That's why they're not talking impeachment. That's why they're talking about, well, a coup, physical removal. Believe me, friends, these are good sources that we have. These are not people that are just on the streets basically making up stuff. This is good source. If you're intelligent, which I'm assuming you are, you can understand that this makes a lot of sense. We are we're in uncharted waters. Some may say, well, that'll never happen in America. No, there's always a first time for everything. The New World Order is in charge. Believe me, there's chaos and havoc, and this is what's happening. They never thought. See, they never thought they were going to have to worry about Obamacare. The Republicans like to talk tough, but they're globalists just like the Democrats. They thought Hillary's going to win, so they figured, you know what, we'll just pretend to pass legislation. It'll go up to the president's desk, and President Hillary Clinton will veto it. That's what they thought. And then Trump won, and he has now forced them to keep their word. And now all these celebrities are coming out saying, oh, McCain's so great. Cher and Billy Crystal. All these celebrities saying, God bless McCain. God bless John McCain. The Maverick. The Maverick is back. No, what you saw was a rat. He's always been a rat. And by the way, Meghan McCain, I know you're his daughter. You have no talent to basically be on radio or TV. The only reason you're on Fox is because of your daddy. Because if you weren't on Fox, if your daddy wasn't John McCain, you would never got the opportunity. So that is the one thing that rubs me wrong, is when you give a no-talent hack an opportunity because of who their father is. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, can you tell I'm not a fan of John McCain? I know John McCain. You know why? Because I live in Arizona. He's my senator. And I know what he has and has not done. And it has hurt the American people. Go have John McCain walk into the VA hospital and see what kind of treatment he'll get. And by the way, John, after you voted to literally kill Obamacare, repeal, basically you can go to your doctor, any doctor you choose, because my tax dollars pay your health care. Why aren't you going to the VA, sir? Why aren't you going to the VA, sir? Absolutely ridiculous. This half hour being brought to you by my good friends over at Republic Monetary Exchange. Look, Jim Clark, pioneer in this industry, 43 years, is the CEO of RME. And I am so glad that they are my friends because they keep me up to date with what's going on in precious metals, gold and silver. Friends, look, it's important for you to know that JP Morgan just bought an additional 50 million ounces of silver from the 5 million they owned just 2 years prior. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because the market's going to crash. There's an economic collapse coming. Hear me right now. There is an anonymous investor that has basically bet $260 million. It's been put in an escrow that in October the market will crash. He bet $260 million. They're protecting his privacy for obvious reasons. I've got a free book that's going to blow the lid off of what they don't want you to know. And trust me, friends, they don't want you to know what's coming. So hear me quickly. Only during this live transmission are you going to have this opportunity. I want you to call 888-772-2929. That's 888-772-2929, or visit rmegold.com/Sanchez for a free book that's going to blow the lid off of what the insiders don't want you to know. 888-772-2929. Quick break. We're going to come back and take your calls. Don't you dare go away.
If you believe like I do, the inevitable can happen, and you gotta ask yourself, how will you survive? How will you feed your children? My friends at LegacyFoodStorage.com have the answers, and they're standing by to answer your questions. 888-543-7345. That's 888-543-7345, or visit them at LegacyFoodStorage.com for a
Is it still live?
free gift with your first purchase, and you get an incredible discount.
What, the video?
Yeah. Use the coupon code Sanchez.
Let's see what's going on
How did you become addicted? A friend? Were you at a party and someone said, hey, try this? Then you got the cold sweat and started shaking. And the more you did it, the more it didn't work. So you switched to the needle. Now you're a train wreck. Drinking, drugging, broke. Your family hates you. And you hate you. Get out of your